Hello, all of you Vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn, part 25 in our series of the Greedy Builders taking on the Helix, where we definitely have some challenges. The biggest is the lack of bad water, which means we don't have extract, which means a bunch of buildings lack materials. You can already see that having a knock-on effect in our catalyst. Our biofuel's fine for now, but our catalyst is starting to drop, which is unfortunate. Same with grease. It had come way up, but now there's no catalyst to support it. That could be... No, it's not because we're out of canola oil. We are out of canola seeds, though, and we're running very low on potatoes. Actually, so that's why biofuel's okay, right? Yeah, because that's just potatoes and water. Yes, so that's why biofuel is okay. So we have a challenge before us, and I think to hopefully, I think this will work, deal with this challenge. We're going to blast a big portion out of over here. In fact, we're going to begin by blasting a lot of this down just one level. They're not going to be able to reach a lot of this to start with, but we're going to put it in anyway. And we're going to hope that our dynamite holds out, since we're, out of extract to make more. Yeah, this could be an interesting one. We're definitely going to have to think about other sources of bad water sooner rather than later. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bad situation. I think the next place I want to go is over here, but this is so far from any district that I'm not really certain how I want to tackle it yet. I mean, we are eventually going to have a district over here, but that would make them ideal. So we may just have to temporarily have this district just have a really long trek until we get the other district in. So they can't reach a lot of this dynamite, so I am going to give them some paths to facilitate that, and that should now be fine. Yeah, they can reach all of that now. And we're going to let them get to work on that. In the meantime, we're going to have this district over here start working their way up. Essentially, this path, it just works out, is the edge of where I want to blast. So if I come one back for them to have access up there, we'll be fine. But we have to get them up there, is the problem. And there's really not a good place to do it other than way back here. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to start building a way for them, that's never going to reach, a way for them to get up here so that this side can start working as well. That way we can have both districts working on this project. Of course, that didn't reach where I wanted it to. Okay, so let's rethink this then. Yeah, there's really no easy way around. I'm gonna have to back this off one and then come around a corner. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. So sorry about that. You can pick those logs up. We're gonna have to start with our stairs here, and then click, but not really, and then turn a corner, and then come up, and we'll see what this looks like in a second. So we want stairs, and stairs is actually kind of worked out, so that's fine. So we can go there, and then that gets them up to that section, but then we need to get them all the way up to here. We're not going to be blasting anything beyond this, so we need to get them to here. Come on, game. There we go, autosave. So if we go actually, if we go here, this will be an easy way around. I don't know if we're going to be able to get through these trees without getting rid of some of them. Doesn't look like that's the case. So we'll draw in as much of a path as we can, and then we'll get rid of these stubs as necessary. And we're just gonna mark them for deletion. It's not a significant number that we're losing, so it will be fine. So then that will get them up to that level. Then we just need to get them all the way up to here. So that means another one here with the stairs and stairs and then stairs, and that gets them where we need them to go. And then I'm gonna do like I usually do and just kind of like take this in phases. I think that will be the best way to do it. So what we'll do is put level 3 dynamite up here, level 2 on this section, and then once they get all of this up here placed, they can come down here. I don't think that this big bit over here is going to be in our way, but let's find out. So not there, but there is where we want to leave the terrain intact, and that just kind of worked out perfect. Look at that. So awesome. Let's connect that so that they can eventually get up here, and then connect these paths, then get over here. Lovely. And then we will put our triple dynamite up here on all of this. Right? Yeah. And then double dynamite here. And then once we get a nice big flat area here, we can work our way down from that. I don't know if they're going to be able to reach any of that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. In fact, I know they're not going to be able to reach that one for certain. They should be able to get like this one and this one, but this one is going to be a no-go, so we'll go ahead and just throw that in for now. These guys making great progress over here to bring this all down by 1 to hopefully get a bit more fertile land down here. And we're not gonna, even though we're blasting on the way back to here, we're still gonna maintain this line all the way across for where we're bringing this down. So like stuff back here we'll leave alone probably. That's the plan anyway. So they're making good headway by having both districts kind of tackling this from 2 different directions. And once we get this blasted out, we can have this district kind of work up to from this corner. If they get all of this done beforehand, we'll have to see. We do have paths in to help them out for transportation or connectivity to get back and forth, since we are going to be planting some crops over here. We may kill this thing here since we'll have this line. This will probably no longer be necessary back here. We'll just have to see what's what. But this should be the exact size that we need. So let's get the rest of this dynamite placed and we'll begin blasting. And you know, something just dawned on me. I have them placing doubles and triples, but that requires extract. So we are unfortunately going to have to do this 1 level at a time. So we have a lot of explosives, like a lot. So I think we'll be okay to do this as singles. They'll be able to pick up this debris because it is all just explosives. So there will be room for all that. So yeah, we are going to have to do this 1 level at a time. Otherwise, we'll just be waiting forever. Well, we have no extract. And these require both explosives and extract. That requires 2. And with the number that we're going to be doing, yeah, that would just never work. So we'll do 1 level at a time. And this will be exciting, maybe. So this level is ready for detonation, and we're almost ready up there as well. So we can blast all this out of here, which was surprisingly very quiet. And we'll see how we're doing for irrigation. And it looks like so far we're going to be in good shape. Maybe a little bit back there that we'll have to consider. But I think for the most part, doing pretty good. Cool. So these stairs can now cease to be. And then I'm just going to run my paths back as far as I can get them for now, even though it's probably going to be farther than where I want to go. And we'll worry about blasting the rest of this some other day. So we're going to be following along there. Oh, this is ready to go. So I can get rid of that and this set of stairs. Yep, I'm sure. And then bring this path all the way over to like about there-ish. And then fill all this in with the level 1 dynamite starting right here. Yeah, right here. Just want to be sure I'm not like screwing this up at any point and wind up having to build a ton of scaffolding and weird things to make this work. So cool, we'll get you going up that way, and then I would like, as I mentioned, to have a way for these guys to get up as well. But before I do that, I do want to eliminate this. And we'll just eventually replant that with something else. I think what I'm going to do is move like these trees to here if there's irrigation on the way back, which I think there should be. I mean, we're pretty good all the way through, and it looks like it does stretch back pretty far. That's right there on the edge, so I think we'll be just fine. But let's see if we can't find a way for this side to come up and help a little bit. And I think the way up is going to be kind of here. So we can go like here. And then get some stairs on the go there. And then we can go here and here. And just using, you know, natural stuff that's already here, I think is the ticket. So we can get them to go there and then across. And then these guys might have this top level finished before. I don't know. We'll see. I guess, in truth, we did not need that after all, since we're not going to be going up there. That one's still currently too far away for this district to reach it. I just want to make sure we're not going to wind up crossing our paths. Still too far away. Actually, I can go all the way down. It'll be fine. So then, to get these dudes the rest of the way up, we could do something like this. Right here. Doesn't really matter where it goes. And then boom and boom. And then they'll be able to come up here and help with a lot of this as well once they have stairs in. Which again, those stairs may take longer than these dudes take to get all this built. We'll see what happens. That is going to be our next phase. And the final one is hammered in, so we can blast this level. And then do it again. Yay. Because we have to. Because again, no extract. We're not going through our dynamite or explosives too terribly quick, so should be alright. Alright, so now we just get to do that again. But now we have an issue of how do we get this side up here. We'll worry about that in a minute. This side can get up here real easy. Just get rid of that and then come in and start dropping single dynamite all the way across. All the way down to there. So what I'll do is connect their path up here to help them reach down here since the other side currently can't get up. And I want to have both districts contributing. One, because this district here has most of the dynamite and more workers. This side has fewer workers and far less dynamite. So we might actually just try to get them to this level here instead, which is going to be fairly easy to do. We'll just go right there and then get rid of that. Where are you going? You think you're going to go help? Oh, you can reach one of them. Bless your heart. It's so nice of you to pitch in. What is this? This is planks. Those can go away. Awesome, cool. Before anybody else runs up here, which I don't think they will, but in case, actually they might have, because there's still that to be built, because he was out of energy. So we can get them up here this way. I don't know that they're really going to be necessary. By the time they get their stairs built, we'll see. And if they're not, then we'll just let them help with the next level down. In fact, that may be the better play, is just have them go ahead and start on this next level. Yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. So we want to go here. That will all need to go. This will all need to go. And then we can fill in the rest once they have blasted the level above out of the way. Did I get one back there? I did not. So yeah, that'll let them at least get up here and contribute some from their side. Not a whole lot, but we'll expand that out here in just a moment when this is all gone. So this is our next phase that we need to get complete. So this top level is complete, and before this guy gets up here, I'm going to remove his stairs because they'll be able to get to the next section from down below, and that means I can blast this out without worrying about taking any bots out, and then they can just continue working from there. And done. Now we fill in the rest of this level that was just created, or opened up, I should say, and come through here. I am kind of wishing that I would have, while I was up here, just blasted out just like this little section here, so they get a nicer view of the trees there, but whatever, it's done, so I'll leave it alone. Plus, if ever we get like the water too high up there, I could have also flooded over it, and that would have been bad. We already get flooding really bad after droughts, so I don't want to tempt fate any. So I know we've done this a lot today already, but we're gonna once again just kind of chill and watch dynamite get placed. Bless his heart. Poor little bot ran out of energy as he was coming up the stairs. So now he's just trundling along and trying to make it down to here. That is the final one that needs to be placed. Of course, it's the last one. And then we'll have to wait on another bot to come up here and like hammer it into place, because since this one's out of energy, he is going to refuse to do any more work after he drops off the explosives. So yeah, that's the last one. It just cracks me up because as he came up the stairs, his energy just went boop, and he started moving really slow. All right, buddy, you go get some needed energy. Somebody else will come up here and hit this with a hammer a couple times. In fact, I see him coming, and we'll be good to go. There we go. We do need to make sure he gets cleared out of here before we blast this, because that would just be cruel to blast the poor bot with that energy. So I'm just going to keep an eye on him until he gets over to those stairs, and we're good. Let's go. Cool, that's another round done. We only have like, what, 5 or 6 more to do? Oof. Dynamite level's still holding though, so we're good. Dirt still hasn't rebounded because the dirt extractors need extract to be able to do their job. I don't know why, they just do. So nobody's gonna be able to build any of this yet. Now they can. So we will once again get some pathways to help them out. And then drop in a load of more dynamite. And then see if there's not an easy way to get these guys contributing as well. Obviously, this isn't going to work anymore. Well, okay, it will for one of them. Gotta love it. You gotta love their can-do attitude, you know? It's fantastic. So we'll see if they can pick this stuff up real quick. I don't know. It may be no storage space available. Yeah, it's planks, and planks are pretty full. Pretty much right there at their max. So we'll just get rid of that and that and that. And then to get them up here, what we may do is just have them skip this level and get them prepped for the next level here, like this. And then they'll be able to come in and help here. Which, this will get blasted. All of this will go as well. Because that's right along that same line there that we're trying to get rid of. So they'll be able to do a little bit of it, just not a whole lot. We don't need these stairs anymore. They might be able to recover that log. Matter of fact, they can recover that log. We're up to 8,000 though, which that's the highest we've been in a while. It says no storage space available, but that's just simply not true. There is room for that log. There we go. And then we can delete that rubble. And then we can delete these stairs. And then same thing. We will prioritize that. Let them come pick up the single log that they can. And then delete the rubble. Cool, cool, cool. And they'll get that built out, and then they'll be able to work on a little bit then. They'll be able to reach that this other side I don't think can reach right now, so it all works out in the end. And then these guys will get all of this built, so let's jump cut this time instead of just watching it all again to where we're ready to blast. And this level's ready to go now, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get this blasted out, and then we're going to do just a bunch of quick jump cuts of blasting out the rest of the hill. I think that'll speed things along for you. Not for me. I still have to sit through it and go the long way around, but at least for you, you'll get to enjoy the truncated version of this. So enjoy some explosions. And the final detonation, and we will have all of this cleared out, and it looks like we'll be fine for irrigation. We're actually at the end of a drought right now, so the water's a little bit low, so it looks like things will be just fine, which is what I was hoping for. So we'll get this blasted out, we'll get these stairs out of here, because they're no longer needed. So those can go just like that, and then I'm going to pause for just a moment and look at this. So we've got a district center there, so we'll bring this path over like so, and then we'll fill this in with maple trees, and that will take the place of roughly these. Not quite, but you know, it's close enough. So get rid of these, like that, and then we'll bring this path just one shy of there. We can't connect there because that's going to go like that. So we'll connect that there, connect that up back there, and get the trees chopped down. We'll speed things up a little bit here. And take a look at what we can do. Our potato numbers should start coming back up. What I did between blasts was change 3 of these over to spatter dock, and then put some spatter dock storage there, and also some just like right here set to obtain, so they'll go get it from over there, the haulers will, and bring it to here, and then the district crossing workers only have to get it from here to bring it to the district. Granted, these district haulers have a bit farther to go to get it to here, but it's okay. We did have a big plague of like 100 bots that energy, but then it kind of cleared itself up. Not sure what happened, if like the game was just being glitchy or what, but like suddenly in this district, like 100 bots had no charge. And then almost just as suddenly they were all fine. Though it looks like it's starting to climb again. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Just, oh yeah, flooded buildings. So can they not get to a charger at the moment? No, I don't think that's the case. Because there are a lot of chargers. Yeah, just like, that's the same thing. It was like almost instantaneous. Just suddenly a bunch of bots out of energy. Like they all ran out of energy at the exact same moment. And then suddenly it just went away. Almost as quickly. We don't have that many chargers over here. We don't have 100 and some odd chargers. We just don't. So how that happened, like how they ran out of energy like this, and then how it just kind of vanished almost as instantly, I don't know. We get flooding every time a drought ends. It is because, and it will eventually spread all through here. It comes down through here, fills this up, then this comes through. It's just because of the way these all go into gates and different things like that. It's not perfect. Yes, that drought just ended. I'm not really sure where my irrigation actually extends to. It was better a moment ago. So I may give this a moment and see what's what. You can see I was looking for places to build bot charging stations. I mean, maybe we could have some, well, that's this district. Maybe we could add like some more there, but they've got chargers there. And it seems like when they run out of energy, they're kind of like halfway on their journey somewhere. So, I don't know. It happened right after I planted all this extra spatter dock and then set up this district to have it. So I don't know if my haulers are just having too long of a trip on the spatter dock. Just not sure. And I could set up chargers over here, but if they pick it up, they're going to try to deliver it before they go to a charger. So I don't know that adding chargers is the solution. I think optimizing placement of storage is going to be the solution. Like maybe getting rid of this one entirely, but then the haulers would have a huge trek from wherever they are to come over here and grab it and bring it all the way over here. Plus then they'd have to bring it back over to the grillers. So I'm just not sure that that's ideal. Yeah, we always get lots of flooded buildings. It subsides. It takes care of itself within a minute or two. So I'm going to wait for that to happen. I'm going to wait for my water levels to kind of even out. And then we're going to see what we can plant up here. I do know, though, we're going to need some farmhouses. So I suppose we could go ahead and get those built. Is this the level I want right here? Yeah. Farmhouses are 2x3 or 2x2. I don't remember. Let's look. They are, yep, that, and that will give them good coverage there. And then if I bring another one in, I want to connect this path as well, all the way across. Cool, cool. And then if I bring like another one in down here, like right there, they should be able to reach up there, no problem. Spin them around, and then the same thing down here. I'm just going to build them out over the water so we're maximizing the amount of land that we have available. And then this is deeper. Yeah, that's deeper. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with it. That won't fit there, but it will fit one more beyond. So that's the right level. So that's up higher than that. Or did I just build the wrong platform here? I must have just built the wrong platform here. I did. Yeah, okay. Cool. So that'll get us 2 more farmhouses. And spin that one the right way. And then that should give us... I really want to see those again. Bring them back. There we go. Yeah, that gives us pretty good coverage for all of that. And then I also want to make sure that there are beehives covering this as best as possible. It's not going to be perfect coverage because of the width of the district, so it would normally be another path right there. That's with the districts, with the sections. But we're going to get some overlap here. I'm okay with overlap. So cool. What I'm thinking is we'll plant some potatoes, but mostly we'll do the canola. It is coming back up, but only because we don't have extract to turn it into grease. So we were out. So I know that we need it. I know that we're not making enough. So I'll get these built real quick, and then hopefully by then the water will have chilled out and we can see what we're looking at back here for irrigation. I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay because we had irrigation when it was even up 1 level still here. So we should be fine. Yeah, so surprisingly, even though the water level seems to have reached where it should be, I mean, it's right there, just as high as it was. We're not getting the irrigation we were a moment ago when we were in a drought and the water level was lower. That doesn't add up at all. So what I'm going to have to do is blast some channels for water to come through, but that's going to take a minute because these are up. So that's a triple. So these are up 4. So I'll have to blast 4 deep, and I still don't have extract. Yay. So I'm going to have to just use single dynamite and create some channels for water. Multiple blastings again. That's what I was really hoping to do, but it has to be done, so I'm going to do it. We'll just follow where the path is, and we're only going to go up to where the problem is and stop there. So if we bring it in here, that can then flow along the backside, and they can work on that. I've also got a bunch. I brought some some beavers out of retirement over here, and have them building out a bunch more charging stations just wherever I can cram them in, to see if we can't figure out what this is all about, because that's just bizarre. Just utterly bizarre. I don't really understand it. Why it just boom instantly happened and then it then went away. But this time it doesn't seem to be going away like it did last time. Last time it was over. It had finished already. Like as soon as it popped up a few minutes later, it was fine again. I don't know if the game's bugging out on me or what, but definitely not a sustainable situation. So we want to get this resolved sooner rather than later. So hopefully these chargers we're building, which at the last few of them are going in right now, and I don't see the numbers dropping. But with this many bots needing to charge, we've got to have more charging stations. I mean, that's just kind of how that works. There's going to be 2 more there, so a total of 4 more coming in. And the number is slowly starting to decline. Maybe this is just a weird bug. Maybe the restart of the game would take care of it. I don't know. What I could try doing is just temporarily switching like all my hauling posts in this district to beavers, since you know we have them, and just give the bots a minute to catch their breath here, go get charged, leave a few extra not doing anything so that maybe they can jump into the jobs that are empty. Maybe. In fact, I'm even going to come up here. So there's a bunch of bots up here as well. Well, let me click that, thank you. And get those guys out of rotation. And yeah, the number is starting to come down. So we'll see. So I'm going to jump cut back into wind. We have this blasted and water back here. Hopefully that will solve the problem. It's really narrow, so I don't know that it's going to. If it doesn't, I'll just blast an extra bit here. I mean, it's already useless ground at this point, so if we lose it, we're not really losing anything. It's just something we'll have to, take into account for how much we've been able to plant. But we'll see what happens. We'll give it several minutes. This is going to take a while to get this blasted down. All right, so we've built some platforms. We did some blasting, cut a little corner out there, and one right there to irrigate all that. And that got this back here taken care of. So they've got, some connectivity through here that helps, especially for these guys in this district. They don't have to run all this way. They can come down here. In fact, I don't even know if this path is necessary. We could probably just go straight back that way, but whatever, we're gonna leave it as is. And I haven't had the bot energy problem. I know there's 2 right now, but that's, 2 is not a big deal. 100 is a big deal. And it hasn't popped back up. And the last times it happened, they were like 10 minutes apart. Like it just spiked up and then dropped right back off. And then you guys saw it spike up. And then I built a bunch of bot charging stations. And we had a bunch of them not working for a while, and that seemed to have resolved it, whether it was the charging stations or it just went away again, and now we have enough charging stations to keep up. I don't know, but we built a lot of them here. We built a couple out over that way, and there was somewhere else that I built quite a few. Oh yeah, right here we put in a good chunk. So I guess we just needed more bot charging stations. And it was just kind of a cascade effect that as the bots were running out of energy, they would go to the job that caused the previous bots to run out of energy, and then they ran out of energy. That or it really was a bug in the game. I don't know. What I do know is I'm glad it's not happening anymore. So yeah, cool. So we'll have enough canola seeds. Maybe, I don't know. It's really hard to say since they can't turn any of that oil into grease right now because of our lack of extract. It's hard to say. Our potato numbers are slowly climbing back up. Our spatter dock, however, is disappearing. So I may need to switch one of these back to potatoes. We may have, I thought by planting a little more spatter dock would be all right, but apparently not. So we'll do 4 with potatoes, 2 with spatter dock, and we'll see how that goes. And the next time we will probably have to do a bad water solution over here somewhere. The rough thing is I don't have a whole lot of dirt. So to build a reservoir over here, we're either going to have to blast a lot, but we're down to under 1,000 explosives, and those aren't going to get built anytime quick because they require extract. And dirt isn't going to be extracted because it too requires extract. So I'm kind of in a rough situation at the moment to really determine how we would go forward, because what I'm thinking is if we're going to have this district taking care of it, my best bet would be to blast like around here somewhere, or maybe here, and have it trickle down into what would be a reservoir over here, and then just put some pumps on it. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what the best solution is here. Honestly, going out this end is the better solution because then it's all at the same level we need, and we just need to blast down this hill some. So we'll have to figure it out. I would love to see your suggestions for how we can increase our bad water, because we've got to have more. Our one lone bad water rig's just not cutting it, which blows me away because these things crank out a massive amount of bad water. We even have it prioritized by haulers so they don't ever have to leave to empty it. So who knows? Anyways, leaving it here for now, and until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.